Hello and good day. Welcome to Fancy Football, and this is our live AFCON pre-match coverage. It's good to have you here, Nonso. How are you, and how are you doing now?
Thank you very much for having me. It's always a pleasure to be here. Grateful to always be here. Thank you very much.
Okay, quickly, guys. We've seen the so-called minos. I call it an AFCON first round of minionalism. Or let me use that word. So it is all about the minnows now. Some of the big boys have come to play. Some of them haven't come to play. For example, our own darling Super Eagles and the likes of Tunisia, Egypt. These guys have not come to play. But the likes of Algeria, the likes of Senegal, the likes of Cote d'Ivoire, they have come to play in the first round. But let's see what will happen in the second round. But still looking back on what happened yesterday, where we saw Mali thumped South Africa 2-0. Tunisia lost to Namibia. Hmm. That was also an AFCON shocker as well, 1-0. It's not that when you even watch the match between Tunisia and Namibia, it's not that the Namibian luckily scored a goal, they played. No, so you can attest to that as well. Um,
Absolutely.
yeah, and finally Burkina Faso, the first match of that day, beat Mauritania by a long goal. Um, so what's your take about the matches that went by yesterday, starting with the Mali South Africa?
I think for the Mali South Africa, it tells me two things. And please always call me the prophet. When I say I'm the spot prophet, I understand why I say these things. I see them before they happen. And when they happen, they'll say this guy is a bearer of bad news. But it is what it is. South Africa has got what we call overgrown babies. Why do I call them overgrown babies? There are players who are comfortable in their comfort zone and will not want to launch into the deep end to fish. So far, they can get fish in the very shallow end. They will take it all day long, and they will want to launch into the deep, and try so they can get bigger fishes, or even the sharks, or try to get the whales. Most of these are players play in the PSL, the Premier Soccer League in South Africa, and for that reason, it pays that league pays better than some European leagues, some obscure leagues in Europe, and so they are seen as superstars. They are seen as demigods. They are seen as kings and princes. And so many of them would not want to leave and gather exposure. They want to sit back and enjoy the league as long as the league is lucrative. And those who even manage to leave after 1 year or two, after not making it against the big boys in Europe, they run back. The Brad Parkers of this world, the I can list them.
Oh,
They can go on the informants of this world. They run back and go back to the league where they earn good bucks, better than some of the teams in Europe. Now, when it comes to the African scene, where other continents want to export talent and gather exposure, they now become mediocres in the midst of them, and that is what it's all about. A Mali team that has got the likes of Visubusuma playing in Europe, has got the likes of Haidara playing in Europe, the Corey playing in Europe. I've got a core of their team, not really everybody, a core, at least exposed, that are playing in France, Italy, or in England. And on the day, the South African team looked ordinary in front of them. Two beautiful goals from Mali, and I'm not going to talk about there was lack of effort from the South Africans. They gave it their all. I think they fought so hard. I watched the game. They created lots of chances as well. But when the experience came to the fore, that's when the Malians came in. They grabbed Haidara, who won the man of the match. You see that he bust that midfield. They grabbed the game by the scruff of his neck, and they make South Africa look a bit, JD during that encounter. So for me, it just tells us where South Africa is. But if McCarthy has been crying blue blood, he's been crying blue blood for as long as I can remember. You know, it is what it is, and nobody was listening to him. But now it's coming to fusion for the game between Burkina Faso. See, I said something yesterday when I was talking about South Africa. I think it was on a different platform. I said if it was Nigeria, most of the players who started on the Senegalese bench would have been starting that game because they were the guys who won the AFCON the last time out. They were the OGs, like we call them here, the originals. But they could
yeah.
drop them to the bench and play the smaller boys and got a 3-0 victory. Same with Burkina Faso. Do you imagine that Bertrand Traore would have sat on the bench? The biggest name, the last puzzle, the last piece from their so-called golden era, sat on the bench. And when they came into the second half, he came in and was the man who brought the experience and scored the decisive penalty that gave them the one-day victory. It was proper game management by the coach. Not said they were far better than Mauritania, like I told Burkina Faso, they're almost at par. But like I said, that is extra air, that extra experience played a big role for Burkina Faso to get that victory. And for the biggest winners of the night, yes, Namibia. I'm gonna be sincere with you, those guys have been on a perfect run for the past 18 months. Don't forget, in their group, they picked 4 points off the host. Talking about Cote d'Ivoire, 4 points off the host in their qualifying rounds. And they've got a man who is scoring goals with reckless abandon. His name is no other than Peter Shulalile, their captain, who plays for Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa. The guy is the, like I said, he's the only star, right? And he be their star. So as they don't get plenty star now, they go must play as a team.
One star must show now. One star must show.
Exactly.
And
So
the one where they shine must
that
come
be
out.
the star, that be captain. Exactly. So they had to play as a team, and you can see the fact that names don't play football anymore. They fought so hard, they fought doggedly, they gave it their all, they battled like giants, they fought like lions. I even saw the result yesterday. Tunisia, Uskani, I feel sorry for Uskani, a player I love so much, in his 100 cap to lose in such a manner. But let me tell you the truth, Tunisia played well. Only they met a team who were dogged, who wanted to die on the pitch of play. They wanted to give 150%. This is what I'm talking about when you play. When you wear that green of Nigeria, there should be that drive, that fight, it's like a national assignment. The government gave you a national assignment that you must accomplish. But these boys see the national team as jamboree, as holiday from their clubs. That's why when they come back, they pop bottles. Let me off my mic. What truth is this? It is sincere that these boys came with. They did it was a national assignment and they fought like lions and they got that result and has given them a big chance to qualify from that group.
Okay, that's a very summarized way of what happened yesterday from also the sport bishop and the sport prophet as well. Let me add sport prophet to that to that title.